inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And a look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Russell Westbrook.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Russell Westbrook out there with Monk, and it's Howard in at the 5. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
And I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
Now Holiday following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Holiday against Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook with the block. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
You know, with each season in the league, AD's become more of a facilitator. Actually, he's much more aware of how to make plays for his teammates.
Now here is Holiday. 26 points for him last game against Indiana. And it's sent back by Howard. Now here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Howard up on top. The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Middleton with it. James covering. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Doesn't go for him. Good D by James. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Finished off the break.
And Monk is fantastic in fast break situation. Knows exactly where to go and what to do.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Holiday.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Middleton against LeBron, and they double up James. Feeds to Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Davis puts it down with authority. And his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
Here's Holiday. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Pass to Lopez. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense right on him. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You take a look at Los Angeles. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And you know, for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Count it.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Holiday surveying the floor. Now the pass to Giannis. The 15-footer. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Passes it to Monk. Here is Davis, guarded by Holiday. Davis inside. Giannis is there. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's LeBron coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. And they double up LeBron. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
Well, we know the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. Do you think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number one is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Westbrook can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 9. Giannis high post. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Indiana.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Well, I like how Antetokounmpo takes his time on these shots. No rush. Measures what he wants. That mid-range game, Jay, of his, really starting to get better.
Now here's LeBron. 7 points in the game. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it. The fast break chance. Great D that time from Davis. Los Angeles leading by 7. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Frank Vogel for just a minute. We talked about how Chris Middleton is still overlooked in terms of the impact he can have on a game. Coach said, look up at the end of the night, and he always gets his numbers. He may not be flashy about it, but you have to game plan for him. So Middleton won't catch them off guard tonight. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. James. That one doesn't drop. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Lakers. Milwaukee also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Lopez, and George Hill's subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Westbrook. He definitely had a good game in their win against the 76ers. Here's James. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good. The assist goes to Hill. That's now 8 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
James dishes to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's Giannis missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here is Hill, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Hill looking around. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Allen subbed in for Chris Middleton. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers leading by 5. Nunn passes to Horton Tucker. Outside Anthony. Shoots over Portis. And another basket for the Lakers.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Portis after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here's Nunn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Over Allen. Again, Los Angeles.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Hill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. With some arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Lakers leading by 9. The wide open look here for Anthony. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Portis. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for the Bucks. Jeff Teague. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Bucks trail by 16. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Making a change here. Bazemore's checked in. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 16-point game. Aldridge finds Portis. The pass to Teague. Trying to end the drought. Aldridge inside, defended by Gasol. And the shot is good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now, here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Allen outside. Outside Aldridge. Back to Teague. Right side Hill. Lets it go with a 3. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
The Lakers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Both shots good from the stripe. And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 18. Passes it to Teague. 5 on the clock. Here's Portis. Off target with the jump hook.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Bazemore finds none. 27 seconds left in the first.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Teague.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
Nunn looking around. Great D that time from Portis.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Lakers lead by 16. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this to say.
I know if I put the work in, maybe 10 years from now I can be the same Sanders. But I got to put the work in, and whenever I face him, I got to show up. I cannot be taking the day off against him.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. Teague out there with George Hill. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Allen in at the 3 spot. The free throw drops for Aldridge. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. In fourth, the Bucks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
No good on that one. And the Bucks making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 15. Teague, the pass to Holiday. Here's Allen. Here's Aldridge. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
How about that for the old up fake? Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
That free throw good from Aldridge.
Boy, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat who doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Los Angeles. And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Now here's Howard. Anthony. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Anthony's got 15 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Teague. Inside. Nice shot by Portis.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lakers leading by 13. Nunn passes to Howard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Nice job of concentrating on the basket that time by Howard. He knew he was going to get hit, but kept his eyes on the basket.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Lakers.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And that one falls for Howard.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
LeBron against Teague. There's the lob, and Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 9. Here's Howard. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Here's T. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Holiday, no one around him. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 4 assists in the game. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Westbrook, here we go. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. That one on Davis. The Bucks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. And
that one misses.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And they double up James. Just 3 to shoot. The offensive rebound, Howard. Off target at the rim. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Westbrook passes to Howard. Back to Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And he knocks down the first one. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for T. And both free throws good for Giannis.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Chance to look at stats for Davis. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And it's James missing. Bucks trail by 10. Holiday with it. Picked up by Davis. Outs it up for Davis. They get a hand on it. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nice shot by James.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Middleton against LeBron. Middleton outside. He lobs it up.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Free throw good, LeBron.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Malik Monk. He doesn't get the second one. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that in switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Such a wide open look. Ellington's got 5 points so far.
Boy, you're playing with fire anytime you leave somebody open on James' team. I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Now here's Middleton. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
James wide open. Rebounded by the Bucks. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Fast break, the Lakers. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. They trail by 14. Puts it up from 12. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. A nice shot by Howard.
And you know what? There's no question about it. Dwight Howard still has it going on inside.
Davis against Middleton. Holiday up top. He's got 9. And there's the feed to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Holiday following the basket by LeBron James. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Bucks trail by 16. Outside Holiday. With the teardrop, Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds now in the game. LeBron, no luck. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball at 42%. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the Lakers call time here. substitution here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol is checked in for Howard. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Davis. Kent Bazemore is checked in for James. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Allen's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. Now here's DiVincenzo after the Marc Gasol miss. Lakers leading by 14. To the middle, here's Anthony, and it's Anthony with the jam.
Scoring at an efficient clip tonight. Melo in that zone.
And here is DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. Allen outside, Latre, and another three for Milwaukee.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
1:56 left to play here in the half. Nunn against Hill. Down low. Bazemore. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Outside Aldridge. Over Gasol. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Aldridge has got 8 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Now here's Gasol. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot comes out. Aldridge with some nice D. Allen in the post. Ellington defending. Pass to Hill. With a floater. Stolen by Nunn. Ellington the pass to Carmelo. The rebound by the Bucks. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bucks trail by 13. Bucks passing it around. Here's Portis. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Nunn finds Ellington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Milwaukee's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Portis and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Anthony. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Free throw good, Portis. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Teague's checked in. Good on both. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 11. Pass to Nunn. Shoots the three. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Nunn's got 5 now.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what has your approach been so far tonight?
I'm just trying to play with a lot of energy. I'll do the best I can on the defensive end to help my teammates out. Most hard.
Dwight, thanks. Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. A fantastic first quarter from Carmelo Anthony. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Their ability to get into the paint and get to the rim has been deadly, constantly attacking the basket. It was clearly their intention right from the start to pound it inside as much as possible. And I don't see them straying from that strategy in the second half. It's going to be another paint-based attack.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster running. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Monk is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Howard in at the center. Now, here's Monk. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Monk kicks to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And they're able to recover. Westbrook against Holiday. Westbrook kicks to James. From deep. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Got that one up quick.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Here is Howard, following the basket by Chris Middleton. The 3 from LeBron. Another miss by James. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by the Bucks. And it's the Bucks on the break. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Westbrook. Popped up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Here's Holiday, and there's the pass to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Davis. And Westbrook throws it down.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Middleton against James. Fade away. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Giannis. 20 points for him. Here's Middleton. No good that time. Davis with some nice D.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Knocks it loose. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got it back down to within single digits for Milwaukee. LeBron passes to Davis. To the inside. Here's Westbrook. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Outside Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Knocked loose. Outside, Davis. Kicks to Westbrook. Takes a 3. Westbrook missing again.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Los Angeles. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. LeBron outside. Now here's Monk, defended by DiVincenzo. Anthony, the pass to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
So it's the Bucks now. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Hill. And stolen by James. And here we go with with Westbrook running it up the court and finished off by Davis.
There are very few players in the class of Anthony Davis. I mean, he is a franchise cornerstone, no question about it.
Now here is Hill, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. On the wing, Giannis.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here is Hill. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Lakers leading by 12. Davis has the open look. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. They can't stop the run with that one.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Anthony with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Marcus All's checked in for Davis. Ellington comes in for LeBron. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Monk. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Russell Westbrook. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Allen comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Here's Bazemore. Bazemore controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 17. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Now, here's Nunn. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here is Hill. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Offensive rebound. Rejected by Gasol. Here's Nunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
For Los Angeles, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And he makes the first. Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Timeout called the Bucks. Have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
Seeding so important here as we take a look out east. Look at Milwaukee. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And I think for Milwaukee, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Milwaukee's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Lopez outside. Pass to Teague. Shot to stop the run. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Davis. He kicks to Ellington. He's feeling it. They get it back. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
None against Teague. Good, nice job down low.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
Lakers leading by 23. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Outside, Davis. Back to Bazemore. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Some point guards will feel that contact and just take the trip to the line, but Teague was determined to draw the foul and convert the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in.
And Teague is just the player you want drawing fouls and getting to the line. A solid free throw shooter.
Los Angeles leading by 23. The pass to Nunn. Bazemore against Hill. Back to Nunn. Fires from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Bucks shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. 32 seconds left in the third. Here's Allen. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook comes in for Kent Bazemore.
One shot.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit that one. Good D by Lopez. Deep 2 from Hill. Missed. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got George Hill. Allen is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Lopez, and at the center, locking down the middle.
You know, with his ability to stretch the floor, Davis really adds another dimension to his team's offense.
Passes it to Holiday. It's back to Hill. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Inside, Howard. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I like the fact that Howard is really good at staying aggressive when he knows he's hot. In attack mode on the offensive end.
And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. The Bucks shooting 43% from the field. Ball's knocked loose. Allen passes to Portis. Back to Allen. He dishes it to Aldridge. And Holiday kicks to Hill. From deep 3-point range. Rebound the Lakers. Westbrook's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Hill. Over Davis. Hill, no good. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Offensive rebound to the right side. Howard, the pass to Nunn, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
He's not an easy guy to get a shot up and over. Aldridge has those long arms, and his timing's good, too.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. LeBron's got 20.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Double team on Holiday. Nobody near Allen. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Westbrook against Holiday. Holiday with the block.
And aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers, nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away, taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
It's 2-on-1. Allen dishes to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Here's Hill. Portis trying to free himself.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And here's Holiday following Russell Westbrook's three. To the middle. Here's Hill. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer.
You know, the former late first-round pick Hill has really developed into a reliable shooter and wing defender. He's got good speed, gets to the rim with ease, and passes the ball well, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Howard. Dudley comes in for Davis. Trevor Ariza's checked in for LeBron. And Monk's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Both free throws good from Hill.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Pass to Gasol. 13 feet away. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Monk with the ball. Poked away. Fast break, Milwaukee. And a wide open look for Hood. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Lakers leading by 21. Ariza kicks to Monk. And they're moving it up. Goes up. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Clearly going to take a lot of work, no doubt about that, but it's not impossible. You need plays at both ends of the floor, and you got to have a bunch of them.
Hood against Dudley, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-5 run here. And so Gasol will bring it up for Los Angeles. They have a 19-point lead. Here's Connaughton. Ariza covering. And it's Connaughton missing. Lakers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Monk. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Gasol. Anthony Davis comes in for Jared Dudley. James checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brooke Lopez is checked in front of Tecumbo. Chris Middleton comes in for Rodney Hood. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Hill. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Davis kicks to Monk. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
You've got to get out on Monk now. He shoots a high percentage from outside the arc, and the form, perfect.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
And onto Tecumbo, slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Westbrook finds Howard.
Well, this guy's a pick-and-roll maestro. That's Westbrook's basketball IQ on full display.
Milwaukee has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the 4th. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Lopez with the steal. There's the lob into Tecumbo. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Now here's LeBron. Monk for 3. They get it again. Here's Howard. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's DiVincenzo. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. The pass to DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Lakers. Westbrook's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Good. Monk's got 5 points now this quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. And both free throws good for Giannis. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. James, close, he draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Chris Middleton.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought. Now here's Middleton. Over James. Monk grabs the board. Monk's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the three. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Giannis passes to Holiday. Good D by Westbrook. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Clark, we know guys like LeBron.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Now here's Middleton. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Howard. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Dwight Howard.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Howard. Dudley comes in for Anthony Davis. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Malik Monk. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Rodney Hood comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 19-7 run. To the paint. Dudley against Antetokounmpo. Dudley, no luck. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Connaughton. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
One shot.
They get Marc Gasol.
Hey, and really Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Go, 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James looking it over. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, an outstanding win. What kind of message do you think you sent tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. You know, we've been doing some good things the last couple months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we can continue that.
Well, it looks like you're building towards the right ending, man. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.